Well, good evening. Wonky Astronomer here. Well, tonight I'm driving to a secret location to observe a lunar graze occultation. That's when the edge of the moon just scrapes a star, and the mountains on the moon cover the star and uncover it several times, perhaps, depending on the shape of the mountains and how many there are. And a group of 4 of us will be observing it, and we'll be spaced out along a north-south line over a space of a few hundred meters, I think. And by observing it from different locations, we'll get different cross-sections of the mountains. You know, this occultation observing is pretty dangerous. See, look, we'll have to dodge arrows as we're observing. Well, there's no flying of aeroplanes, bike riding, animal husbandry, driving cars, dogs lighting fires, drinking, or playing golf. It's all prohibited. Fortunately, it doesn't say anything about telescopes. We've all gathered now and discussing the plan.
The one on the top.
He's given us paperwork.
For this longitude, the central time is 10:33:34. I want to get those between here, which means you've got to go down the track that way. Almost.
Well, we're now going to go for a little drive along the tracks to see what they're like, to decide where we're going to set up. We've still got an hour and a half before the event. It's a little rough here. It's times like this I'm glad I have a 4-wheel drive. Well, we've driven along these tracks and sussed out where we're going to set up. Going to have one person right up the end there, another person sort of halfway down here, another person way down there. I'll be even further down. The astronomers gather.
Actually,
it's very clear from this map what's going to happen.
Going this way.
Very clear indeed.
The star's here, and the moon goes past the star. Like that.
So the star will appear to go that way.
Yes.
The moon's really going that way.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Very good.
The star's moving, or the sun's moving, or the earth is moving, or the moon's moving?
Everything's moving.
Everything's moving. Well, we've decided our observing locations. I'm going to be on this track beside the railway line. How far should I go, though? That's the question. Wait a minute.
I'd say you need to go another 50 feet or so. You know that, yeah.
That's the southern point you marked, and that's the middle.
Yeah.
So probably a little bit further.
Another 50.
Well, this is the spot where I'm going to set up, and it's quite good. Quite a good clearing, and the railway line is just over there. Well, there goes a train. Let's see. Planet. Is the moon a planet? Hang on. Moon. There you go. Moon. Its position. Do I want to view it? Yes. And the telescope slews. Let's take a look at the moon. Hang on, is that night shot? Don't need night shot. The important thing about occultations is that you have to time them very accurately and record the time that the star disappears and reappears. Now, to do that, the best way is to use a GPS clock. Now, 3 of the guys observing tonight, they have video equipment which allows them to record the event on video, and the GPS device is integrated with the video system, so it records the time on the video frames. So that's very accurate. I'm using the visual method, which is rather primitive, but you know, it's better than nothing. And so I'll be looking through the telescope, watching for when the star disappears, and I'll say gone when it disappears, and I'll be recording that on an audio recorder, which I've got here. It's my audio recorder. And for timing, I'll be using this device, which is called a GPS ABC. Now, when I'm observing, I will turn on the beeper, which is like this. Now, while I've been talking, it's been getting cloudy. It's not looking good, actually. Well, the entire sky is now covered with cloud. I can still see the moon, it's there, but it's looking very misty. There's the moon. As you can see, there's cloud drifting across it. Of course, the most important thing when observing an occultation is the noodles. Can't beat noodles. Well, it's about 3 minutes until I have to start observing through the telescope. Now, some cloud has returned. I can still see the moon, but it's quite misty. And it's quite difficult to see the star. I can just see it, but it's going to be tricky. This is going to be a tricky one. Maybe a debacle, actually. I cannot see the star. I cannot see the star at all. It's getting darker. It's very dark. I have not seen the star at all since I started observing. Rain coming. So there you have it. Another astronomical debacle. But at least I ate noodles. That's something. I ate noodles. Well, I've packed up and now I'm going to drive back to the meeting place. We'll compare notes. Well, let's compare notes. How was it?
Fantastic! It was absolutely amazing!
I could see the moon all the way through it. I couldn't see the star.
Yeah.
I got to see the star once, about say 30 seconds before it started off, you know.
Yeah.
And it was perfect up till
10 minutes beforehand, yeah.
even 5 minutes beforehand.
Yep.
It was still
Doable.
even with a bit of cloud, it was still doable.
Still doing it. We didn't do it. Well, there you have it.
Well, that was
The occultation.
Oh, yeah.
Another debacle.